For my final project for my Rich Media Development course, I chose to create a podcast player app. This application builds on Xcode and Swift concepts learned throughout the course, including outlets, segues, table views, database integration, and AV audio player, as well as concepts outside of the scope of this course, including asynchronous events, downloading image and audio data from the internet, actions on view transitions, URL encoding, and XML parsing through an RSS feed. This is my app, currently being run on Xcode's simulator utility on the iPhone XS Max. To begin, we can type search terms into the search box on the main view. When you tap search, the search terms are encoded by replacing spaces with a plus and other characters with % encoding. The search terms are concatenated with a URL that queries the iTunes Search API. The search returns all related podcasts in the iTunes Store and displays information about the podcast in a table view. When you tap on a podcast, the RSS feed link that is returned by the iTunes search for each podcast is used to download XML data, and the data is parsed to find information about each episode. Episode details are displayed in another table view. The episode title, published date, and duration are displayed next to the cover art for the podcast. When you tap on an episode, a short screen is displayed while the audio file is being downloaded from the RSS feed. Once the file is downloaded, the podcast automatically begins playing in a new view that contains an AV audio player object. The current time and progress is displayed using labels and a slider, and controls are implemented using buttons. You can play and pause the podcast, as well as seek forwards or backwards using the buttons to either side of the play-pause button. As the podcast is playing, the audio is persistent and will continue playing when the app is minimized, as you would expect from any other audio player app. Finally, when you are back in the app, you can tap the back buttons at the top left to go back to the episode view. Again, to go back to the podcast results, and again to return to the main view and do another search. When you do a new search, the results are refreshed, and you can listen to another podcast. Thank you.